This is Checking the Diary for Wednesday, June 10th, spoken by Elswyth. First of all, thank you to those who have wished me luck on my house hunting adventures. It has been interesting. It's reminded me that I am an American as I look at these British homes and flats. The one that I quite like, the layout of the living areas, it has this fun little quirk that off the back of the house, there is a fully functioning bathroom. There's a bathroom inside, obviously, but outside, in the back patio / garden area, there is a bathroom off the back of the house, and I think that's a little bit odd. I also find it a little bit creepy, that somebody could just hop the garden wall and use that bathroom. I don't know, maybe it's a service to humanity, making it available. I just really don't get why you wouldn't have taken that out. I don't know. Anyway, there's a few other weird quirks that I found in some of the homes, and at some point you just have to ignore them, right? One doesn't have a dishwasher, but some of you have probably figured out by now that I'm not the one that washes the dishes. Anyway, so, other thing, I had planned to wait to do the personal files until the new microphone arrived, but I did receive an email saying that is delayed, like everything. So because it's not going to arrive until June 15th or so, I decided to just go ahead and record them. My preference is always to take from your homework ideas, as well as my own ideas, mix them together into something delicious, and then record right away while, that magic and sparkle is still right there. So I felt waiting another week would be it wouldn't be so great for my creative process, and seriously, how patient can you be, right? So I went ahead, I emailed or sent through Patreon quite a few of those this morning, and other ones will be going out later. So let me know what you think when you're able. I have something else that's tying into that, and that's going to be a surprise for later on. Tomorrow I am off to London. I have very dear, loved people arriving who had been planning to relocate here to the UK, and just happens that right now is when it's happening, in the middle of all of this. So anyway, so I'm kind of excited. I know it's not like an actual trip to London, but I am excited to just be out, away, and do something different. Unfortunately, I'll be away from you guys, so we'll have to catch up again on Friday, right? I do have some public files that'll be coming out, and some early access files. I had a great idea from Harry that I've been enjoying playing with. It's a short file, it's a type of affirmation, but I think it's wonderful. I also think the idea of having an anchoring file for focus is brilliant. So that will be coming out too. And then as I've wrapped up this bit of work on the personal files that I offer, we'll be shifting more to the second half of the month of doing more with our lovely hallway, the mirror room, another room that's off of it that one of you has already visited, and other one. I've also had somebody request another file similar to Trist, just to have more for the background, so that one's there too. I'm kind of waffling on whether I want to do it now or really do want to wait for the new microphone, because that'll be the best way to test out getting used to it. So anyway, you know me, and it works for you. A lot of you have found me just in the very beginning days of doing this, and you're just riding along in this little raft down this river with me. So obviously this whimsical approach is not causing any problems. So we'll continue on with that, for June. We'll see what July brings. Probably like locusts or raining frogs, or let me be an optimist. July will bring a sudden change back to almost normal for everyone. I am thinking, on a more serious note, I am thinking of you all in the States. It's a strange time there, and I've lived all over the US. I mentioned that ages ago in my introduction. I'm originally from like the Northeast area. I lived in part of Ohio for quite a while. I lived in Colorado, Minnesota for 2 awful months. Oh my God, it was so cold. It was January and February, and I am not meant to live in Minnesota. I lived in the Deep South then for a good long stretch, and I love the South. I love the South. I love the people, and I just want all of those quirky issues, I just want all of that resolved so it can be what it's meant to be. Anyway, so we're still doing this, and we're still in the midst of a lot of seriousness, but I do think having that escape, I do think having a chance to relax, having a new thing, a new way, a new energy, a new relationship, which also brings new energy, I think those things are worthwhile, and we shouldn't feel guilty about them even during this time of seriousness, but instead we should have a balance, because sometimes you need to stop looking at your phone, you need to stop scrolling the endless over and over bits of it, and you need to reconnect with yourself, and you also need to feel happy. So I will hopefully have things coming out, like I said, through the week, and I will check in with you guys again on Friday.